myself ZMS. I'm studying in Teshwara College of Engineering. Today's topic is about satellite and communication. Contents: Introduction, Working, Orbit, Frequency allocation for the satellite system, Satellite launch vehicles, Advantages of satellite communication, Disadvantages of satellite communication, Applications, Conclusion. Introduction. The word satellite originated from the Latin word satellite, meaning one who is constantly hovering around attempting to a master. A satellite is a simple anybody that who moves around other, usually much larger, one in a mathematical predictable path called an orbit. Working. The basic element of a satellite communication system are shown in the next slide. The process begins at an Earth station, an installation designed to transmit and receive signals from the satellite in orbit around the Earth. Earth station sends information in the form of high-powered, high-frequency signals to satellite which receives and retransmit the signals back to the Earth where they are received by other Earth stations in the coverage area of the satellite. The area which receives a signal of useful strength from the satellite is known as the satellite footprint. The transmission system for the Earth station to the satellite is called uplink, and the system from the satellite to the Earth station is called downlink. This was the satellite, the information sending to the uplink and the satellite sending to the downlink. Orbits: GEO 3600 kilometers far from the Earth. MEO is 6000 to 20,000 kilometers far from the Earth. LEO is 500 kilometers far from the Earth and to the 1500 kilometers. Eclipse orbits are difficult from the radiation belts. Medium Earth orbit MEO. MEO satellites have a larger coverage area than LEO satellites. A MEO satellite longer duration of visibility and wider footprint means fewer satellites are needed in MEO network than a LEO network. MEO satellites have a larger coverage area than LEO satellites. A MEO satellite's longer duration of visibility and wider footprint means fewer satellites are needed in a MEO network than a LEO network. A MEO satellite distance gives it longer time delay and a weaker signal than a LEO satellite, though not as bad as a GEO satellite. Distance gives it a longer time delay and weaker signal than a LEO satellite, though not as bad as GEO satellite. LEO, low Earth orbit LEO. LEO satellites are much closer to the Earth than GEO satellites, ranging from 500 to 1500 kilometers above from the surface. LEO satellites does not stay in fixed position relative to the surface and are only visible for 15 to 20 minutes each pass. A network of LEO satellite is necessary for LEO satellites to be useful to handover necessary from one satellite to another needed for routing. This was the working of the satellite: magnitude, attitude control, currents, radio wave disturbance, electric grid dispersions, signals, air, airline passengers radiations, atmospheric drag, rain waterfall, evaporator, frequency allocation. Frequency bands for satellite service are shared with terrestrial service. Satellite signals strength is constrained to avoid interference by it to others. Thus, a larger antenna and sensitive receiver are needed at the Earth station. Satellite launch vehicles. In a space flight, a launch vehicle or carrier rocket is a rocket used to carry a payload from the Earth's surface into outer space. A launch system includes the launch vehicles, the launch pad, and other infrastructures. Although a carrier rocket's payload is often an artificial satellite placed into orbit, some space flights, such as sounding rockets and suborbital, while other enable spacecraft to escape Earth orbit entirely. One of the examples for satellite launch vehicle is PLSV, Polar Satellite Launch Vehicle. Advantages of satellite and communication. The coverage area of a satellite greatly exceeds that of a terrestrial system. Transmission cost of a satellite is dependent of the distance from the center of the coverage area. Satellite to satellite communication is very precious. Higher bandwidths are available for us. Disadvantages. Launching satellites into orbits is costly. Satellites bandwidth is becoming used up. There is larger propagation delay in satellite communication than it is terrestrial communication. Thank you.